All right. Hey YouTube, it's me, Rascal here, back with another video. It low-key sounds really cringe to say that right now, but one day I'll get used to it and it's all gonna work out. So hopefully it's not cringe in the future. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm here because I've decided to record everything I'm gonna do with my life. And I've decided that if there's one thing that I want to do, because I've never really had a dream job and I've never really had, I don't know, I've never really, like every time someone's ever asked me like what the hell I want to do with my life and stuff, and I never really knew what I wanted to do. But like one thing I always knew is that I didn't want to be poor, to be honest. Like that's the one thing. And the other thing is that I also knew that I just never wanted to work like a normal job. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to do that with my life. And, right now it sucks because, okay, backstory. I am 20 years old and I am in my second year of university. Um, and I hate it. I mean, I'm in business and I'm even in co-op. Okay, that's a lie. I was in co-op, but I'm not in co-op anymore. They kicked me out. But anyway, I'm still in business. And yeah, I mean, I just hate it. Like, it's so boring. The shit I'm learning, I just know this is not what I want to do with my life. And I know, like, when I sit in these classes and I watch these people beside me, like, I cannot do this. I can't. And I can't be a bum. So I was like, okay, I need to find a way. And I've tried copywriting. I joined the real world, guys. Okay, I joined Andrew Tate's course. It's low key probably good, but I was low key lazy. No, I wasn't lazy. I just decided to do copywriting first, and I just didn't like it because who the hell wants to be a copywriter? That shit's like boring as fuck. I can't lie. And after copywriting, I decided to try drop shipping, and I was in school first year, and I tried to drop ship, and I tried to sell like two products. One was like some massage thing, and the other thing was a makeup brush cleaner. I even got people to, like make videos with me, and like I was trying to post blah blah, but then after a while, I just quit. And like I had a website done and everything, but I just quit. So besides the point, yeah, now I've decided to do trading. And it's not like I've just decided to do this. Guys, I've been trying to do this shit for like a year and a half now. Okay. No, no, no. Probably like a year and like 3 months. But the only thing is it hasn't been consistent. I've been doing it. I've been in the markets like consistently, but like not like I go in spurts. Like I'll do it for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but then I'll quit and I'll just stop and then I'll come back maybe like another like after like 2 months and then I'll go on a good streak of like 3 or 4 months of trading and then like I stop and then blah blah. So it's been kind of like that for about a year and a half until like just recently last summer. I was bro, no, like from last like March to basically now, like I've been trading and like I've been on demo, like I've been doing the shit right, I think. And like I've just been on demo and I've just been trying to like win on demo and become profitable so then I can switch to a live account and start making money. But yeah, another thing I realize is I kind of like stretch my words out a lot right now. I don't know if that's because I'm nervous because I'm recording, but just bear with me with that and I'll just get used to it and I'll get better at speaking. But anyway, for the point of the video, yeah, so I've been trading for about like a year and a half now, and honestly, I finally think like I'm at the point where I know my strategy, I know what I gotta do, I know that I need to only risk 1%, and I just need to be consistent with it, right? I just need to get better in the market. And like there's times where like I win a lot. Like I'll win like 5 trades in a row and I'll be like, damn, okay, like if I can win 5 trades in a row and I feel like I know what I'm doing, I'm just saying bullshit, like I'm gonna just try it, right? So I'm gonna keep going and stuff. So just recently, guys, I decided to buy a funded account. This is like my first time buying a funded account. I've never done it before. And I feel like because I'm doing a funded account, I've been on demo this entire time, but and I had a profitable month, which is another reason why I'm switching to a funded account. I know I only had one profitable month, but I just feel like it's one of those things that I'm gonna take 100% truly serious in every single trade is if I bought a funded account because I just feel like I'm gonna try hard every trade. Like I'm gonna only risk the percent I need to risk, and I'm just gonna try my best to take the best trade. If I don't see it, I ain't gonna take it because I spent the money on a funded. Why the fuck am I gonna you know take a stupid trade and waste the money? So there's nothing to lose. I mean, I'm already in school. I'm not in a rush. I'm not like tweaking out. So just take my time and go. So yeah. So another reason why I'm actually recording this is because I now feel like I'm at the point where I can do this. And I truly believe that I can actually win, like, pass the funded account and like pass the funded challenge and like prove to myself that I am profitable. So this recording or first YouTube video of mine now is just going to be like, I guess from here until forever now, because I'm going to be training forever because I'm not going to quit this shit. I'm just gonna keep posting my trade recaps every day. And I'll show you guys like the truth. Like I'll show you guys the trade I took, and then I'll show you my like why I took the trade, and then I'll show you on the actual funded account like the trade that I like the trade and if I won it and I lost it. And I feel like if I record what I'm doing, it's gonna make me better and it'll make me like understand what I'm doing better because it's kind of like journaling. Because they say like journal, 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 whatever. So here's a journal, right? And it's kind of cool because like I truly believe that I can do anything. So I'm gonna do this regardless, and it's just a matter of time. So why not record the story of how my life goes? So yeah, this is the story of how me, Rascal, makes it out and lives a very good, happy, successful life. And hopefully, you guys enjoy watching. And hopefully, I can help along the way for anyone who doesn't really know what's happening. I can help as much as I can. I'm not the greatest trader, far from it, actually. But there are concepts that I understand and there are things that I know. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully, I can help you guys if you guys need my help. But you really don't because I haven't passed the fun. Anyway, okay. So, getting to the point now. I'm going to tell you guys about the trade that I took today. So on my funded account, I've taken already two trades. Okay, I took one yesterday, and I low-key don't want to go back in the charts and like tell you about the trade that I took because like like who cares? Okay, so I'm just gonna start with the second trade that I took today, and like I'm gonna go from there. So yeah, so this is the trade that I took on NAS 100. I'm only trading the NASDAQ. Like this is the only thing I'm gonna trade because I thought I wanted to do Forex before, but I've decided I just want to do NAS 100 because this is like the most success I found on demo. I had my first profitable month on this, and like it just works for me. I feel like it just moves the way I need it to move. And yeah, so let's get to why I took the trade that I took today. Oh, also I lost today. This is also like a horrible way to begin this like whole journey, but you know what? At least I'm gonna be honest. Like I'll let you guys know I lose or if I win. So I lost today on my second trade. So I'm currently 0-2 on the fund account. But because I risk good, I'll show you guys like how much I'm down or whatever. But yeah. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what I do and what I was looking for and what my thought process was. And that's about it. Okay, so what I do is because it is uh no, forget that. Okay. This is basically what I did, okay? So I looked for a trade in the morning. I couldn't find anything. So I decided I trade twice per day. I decided to do one like at 9:30, like opening. And if I don't find anything from 9:30 to 11, then I basically just stop trading and then I come back at like 1:30 and then I go from 1:30 to like 3 p.m. Okay? So because I didn't find anything in the morning, I came to the charts at 1:30. Okay, so basically around shoot, around this time, okay? Right here. Oh shoot. Yeah, right here. Okay. This is when I start looking for trade. This is when I start like looking at the charts, whatever, whatever. Okay. So this is what I found this morning and or this afternoon, and I was wrong, but I'll just explain the thought process and then we'll just keep going from there. Okay. So on the 4 hour, I noticed, okay, this was the 4 hour candle that closed right before lunch. Okay, so when lunch happened, I saw this 4 hour and it closed. But the only thing is this is bearish right now, right? Like we're going down, okay? And even right here, we're bearish because we broke structure over here, like again. And because we didn't because we were down and we were bearish, when I saw this candle, I was expecting for like a break right here. You know what I mean? I'll show you guys like a break right here. But then like if you zoom in, like we did not break structure right here. So I was like, okay, we swept liquidity. You know what I mean? And the only thing that was throwing me off today was that like on the daily, like we're bullish, right? And we're in like a bullish fair value gap. But then on the 4 hour, because we were bearish, right? I was like, I don't want to trade against like my rule is the 4 hour is determines my bias, and then I just kind of like go down from there. I'll explain as I go. But because the 4 hour was bearish and we like didn't like break structure to the upside, I was like, okay, we're bearish. You know what I mean? So so we swept this liquidity and I was like, okay, cool. We're in a 4 hour fair value gap right now and we swept liquidity. Then I went to the 1 hour and I was like, all right, cool. We swept liquidity. Let's see what happens now, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for a liquidity sweep. We're gonna tap into another hourly like fair value gap alongside those like huge 4 hour fair like this alongside this huge like 4 hour fair value gap right here. So I was like, okay, cool. We're swept with the hourly highs. I was like, okay, cool. We're in a 1 hour fair value gap. I was like, all right, let me look for like a break of structure or something, because it was like basically what I do is I try to look for the trade between like I'll get on the charts at 130, but then for like the actual trade of what I'm looking for, I'll go from 150 to like 210 because I heard that's like some macro time. I learned that from like more trades or something. And it's like a good macro for when like price wants to either like go for liquidity or like to reach for an imbalance. And sometimes I heard it just consolidates during that time, and then after that time, it like goes to where it wants to go. So I was like, okay, cool. That's where I'm gonna look for my trade, right? So the thing is, between this time, I was like, okay, we're right here. We're within this macro. I was like, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, so okay, boom. Then we swept liquidity right here. The only other thing that was throwing me off, right? Another thing I have to learn where I messed up is this hourly, like on the 1 hour, we were bullish again. And we swept this 4 hour low, which also means that we swept this 4 hour low. This didn't break structure, so it kind of threw me off, but I guess price did want to go up. This like swept that, and I was like, okay, cool. And then also, like, if you look like within this range right here, like we were um. Yeah. Never mind. That's Wait, what? Am I like dumb? Hold on, guys. Look, throwing me off. Okay, forget that. I don't care. Anyway, yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. 1 hour like sweep and like 4 hour sweep. I was like, cool. We're in this 4 hour and 1 hour fair value gap. I was like, okay, boom. So then I came here and right here when it was where I was looking for like a break. What the hell am I talking about right now? Am I geeked? Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, yeah, like, look, we swept. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, okay, listen. So we swept the liquidity on the 1 hour. Okay, and we swept on the 4 hour. We are in a 1 hour and a 4 hour fair value gap. So then, boom, I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait for like a break of structure on the 5 minute, but I never got it, and I was like, okay, fuck, right, and because I was bearish the entire time, if you also look, this is a rule that I go by. like there's a range every time like you take a trade, okay? Like from this to like from here to here, okay? From here to here, this is a range. And like if you see a big leg down, chances are price like overall we're pretty bearish, right guys? So if you see like these huge legs down, then it makes sense that price is going to want to come down and then come back up into this like imbalance to like want to come back down again. You know what I mean? And because when I was trading, I saw this 4 hour was bearish, I was like, okay, cool. Let's look between the range and let's find the high that's in between this range. So I was like, okay, this is an hourly high. This is an hourly high. And I was like, okay, well, let's wait for market to come get into this range so we're in a fucking premium and we can sweep this liquidity. So that's why we can go down while the 4 hour is also bearish. So I was like, okay, let me find this. But the only problem is on the 5 minute, when we did sweep this liquidity, like over here, I did not. Well, first of all, we probably swiped like what? Did we sweep this already before? See, this was like in like later, so I don't really remember. Okay, guys. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, we had already like actually, yeah, so we swept this liquidity before. So I was like, okay, well, when this new candle opens up, cool. We're not even like going past this, so whatever. Let's just keep it going. I don't know what the fuck that means, but guys, this is the story of how Rascal makes it out. Okay, so just bear with me. I'll get better at this. I swear. I actually will. I'm gonna make it out. I don't give a fuck. So anyway, we didn't get this fucking break of structure, okay? The whole point is this thing came in like around here, cool. We like before this, I did not see any break of structure, okay? It would have like I have no idea what I'm even talking about right now, actually. Hold on. So around 1 o'clock this happened. So what was I doing? So yeah, okay, so cap, I lied. Because we're already in this like 1 hour fair value gap, okay? This candle, like this 1 hour candle, did that's why I'm getting thrown off. I just remembered. This 4 hour candle was still active, okay, while I was trading. Okay. So this right here was still moving while I was going. So because this was still moving and we were in this 1 hour fair value gap, I was like, okay, like, where, like, how high are we gonna get to this? But the thing is, when this 1 hour closed, okay, and it got to 2 o'clock, look, we respected this 1 hour fair value gap. Like, we didn't break past it. So I was like, okay, cool. We might have went up, but we respected this fair value gap. This 4 hour candle wasn't even closed yet, and I was like, okay, we swept this high. We didn't break structure back to the upside. So I was like, okay, maybe we are bearish. You know what I mean? Like maybe overall market just wanted to come up, fill this imbalance over here, and then come back down. Okay. Yeah, that's what the fuck I was trying to do. And then when we got up here, I was like, okay, let me scale into the 15 minute. Look, there's a fair value gap right here. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me fuck. Let me mark out this fair value gap and I'll play off this, right? So I was like, all right, boom. I'll play off this, okay? So, boom, this fair value gap. This is also like yeah, this is the 15-minute fair value gap. Okay, yeah, two fair value gaps. This one right here was like when I was first trying to come into this one, but this fair value gap got disrespected over here. So I was like, okay, boom, fuck this fair value gap. We got to go to this one. So then, boom, this fair value gap was respected though, and the 1 hour respected this fair value gap. So I was like, all right. And the 4 hour is still bearish because we just swept this. We're in the 4 hour fair value gap. We're in a 1 hour fair value gap. We are in a 15-minute, like it respected the 15-minute fair value gap and it didn't go above this. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm low-key hungry for some shorts. So I was like, okay, look, let's get in. I found this right here. I saw like see, my problem is I like my strategy goes, I have to look for a liquidity sweep, and I did not get a liquidity sweep anywhere here. Like, if you look, the only high here is this one. Well, this one, see, this is a high, this is a high, right? So I'll mark these like yellow. So if I were to get a liquidity sweep, it should have been off one of these, right? For my strategy, because I look for a 5 minute liquidity sweep, 5 minute break of structure, then a third confluence, rejection out the confluence, and I enter, right? And then I also play it off of like higher time narrative. So I was like, okay, cool, boom. I've got my liquidity sweep. Well, I didn't get my liquidity sweep. I didn't get my liquidity sweep, but I got my break of structure, and the 15-minute respected that. The hourly respected that fair value gap, and the 15-minute just respected this fair value gap. And the 4 hour was still short. Like the 4 hour was still bearish because we just swept that for our liquidity. So I was like, fuck, okay, I low key want. I feel like we're going down. I feel like we are in a premium of this range because price like had a big drop over here. So I was like, okay, we'll go back up here, maybe fill this in, and then come back down into like this order block area type of thing. This is like, oh yeah, this right here is a 1 hour order block, and then this right here is that fair value gap. So I was kind of betting on like price to want to just come back into this anyway. So I was like, okay, cool, let's see. So boom. This is a very long recording, guys. I'm gonna get way better at this, I swear. But boom, I was like, okay, got my liquidity sweep. Then I was waiting for my third like confluence on the 5 minute. But the thing is, see, this is where I messed up. Well, I messed up on so much shit. One, I should have just never taken this trade. Two, it was this was just dumb. Like this is overall just dumb. Like I don't I my strategy goes liquidity sweep on the 5 minute. No, liquidity sweep on the 1 hour or the 4 hour first. Then after that, scale into the 5 minute, look for another liquidity sweep and a breaker structure with a third confluence, rejection out that. Like that's what you're supposed to do, right? But no, I came in, I saw this, then I was like, all right, I don't feel like I'm gonna get this fucking 5 minute fair value gap to like get filled because it was just going down, and I got very greedy because I was like, fuck, I'm gonna miss it, I'm gonna miss it. See, this is what also throws you off when you're trading on a funded because I was just hungry for it. I can't be like that. So then boom, I went on the 1 minute. I was like, okay, cool. There's a 1 minute right here. Break. Come. If we get into this 1 minute fair value gap right here, if we get a rejection out of it, I'm gonna enter. Okay? So the funny thing is, I did enter this. You know what's funny? Is like now that I'm looking at it, like I won this trade. Like I did. See, I won this trade because this is what the hell I was basically supposed to do. Yo, that makes me like rethink everything. See, okay, I won this trade, but the thing is, wait, what? I didn't win this trade because the thing is nothing. Like the fuck? Where did I fucking off this break? Yeah, so if I entered this. Okay, well, anyway, I did enter this like around here. Well, I guess it was supposed to be here. Okay, guys. So actually around here, my stop was here, and because I entered off this like 1 minute rejection, okay, and the target was this. Okay. Now the reason the target was this is because this was a low and it did get hit. Yo, I'm actually just thinking about this shit right now. Like, what? See, this went down all the way here, but the thing is, I betted for. All right, well, okay, I basically lost this trade, so I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, the reason. So I put my take profit right here, and I put my stops above here. Okay, and I was like, okay, that's it. That's what I want. It's gonna go down all the way to here. I'm gonna delete this. Okay, this is basically where I entered. Okay, guys, I entered off this 1 minute rejection off this fair value gap right here. And yeah, I was just betting for it to go down. But the thing is, the trade is supposed to actually look like this. Hold on. It's supposed to look like this, okay? And I'm supposed to be going here, okay? So you go 5 minute. Yeah, that was basically what I was trying to aim for, okay? But now that I look at it, this was dumb as shit. Why the fuck would I do that? This is like so far. This is like a 7.97 RR. Like, am I dumb? What the hell am I doing? But Okay, you know what? I low key could have won today. That was just dumb. But the reason I didn't take that is because yeah, I was up, but where I got filled, like I got filled over here. Okay, so because I got filled over here and it went here, this was here. So I don't know. This just like was not something I was trying to take. This just seems so small. Like, I don't know. This threw me off. Yeah, that's low-key weird. Anyway, that's basically the trade I took, okay, guys? And uh my stupid ass decided to put the fucking take profit down over here because I was like, overall, I was like, okay, cool. We are back up in this range. We did balance this out, so now we're gonna come back down into this fair value gap because we're bearish, because I thought we were bearish or whatever. So then boom, yeah, like I'd entered here. We made it like all the way here. I guess you could say this is our first take profit. But then I was mainly betting for it to come down here, and it just didn't do that. So yeah, that was what happened, and I ended up losing it. And yeah, that was pretty dumb. What can I do better? This is what I can do better. I need to take a trade if the 4 hour and the 1 hour are aligned. I need to take a trade if, okay, if the 4 hour and the 1 hour are aligned, then that's really good. And that's probably the best time to want to trade. But if the 4 hour and the 1 hour aren't aligned, and it's just hard to decide which one I should go for, I feel like I'm like, yeah, if the 4 hour and the 1 hour are not together, I'm still using the 4 hour as my main bias, but then I'm just gonna play off of 4 hour confluences. And then once I get into those 4 hour confluences, I'll just wait for a 15-minute break of structure. And then in that third confluence with a 15-minute break structure, I'll enter. If we get into that third confluence, I'll just get scale into the 5 minute and I'll wait for a break structure, and that's all I'll enter. I don't fucking know. Okay. I'm just gonna I just know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Just believe me, alright? And like as I go, I'll show you guys. But this is pretty stupid. Um it was just me trading against the overall trend. This was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. This was a sweep. This didn't break structure, so I don't really blame myself because it kind of threw me off. But it is what it is. You live and learn. I also like learned that I probably could have even just won this trade. But the thing is, I got filled over here. I still could have won this trade though, but it is what it is. I mean, yeah, but still, that looks pussy. So that's why I went down here. But anyway, I low key got to get better at that. I got to just go for like quick little snipes, and that's just the shit I got to do. But yeah, so that's basically what happened. I'm gonna go and show you guys my. There it is. Here's my fucking uh funded account. I'm with like one of one funding because I fuck with TGR because he's the goat. And yeah, this is the first trade that I took, L, and this is the second trade that I took, which was today. Wait, this was the second trade that I took, which was L, and this one was the first trade that I took. That was L. But you know what, guys? I don't give a fuck because overall, I have like the rule is like I'm on a 6K account. And the rule is you can't go down 10%. And if you do that, then you're out. But the thing is, if you don't trade 1% a day and you trade like maybe 0.7%, 0.8%, maybe 1% if you're like saucy and you're feeling good. But like I traded like 0.7%, 0.6% for these trades. And like I lost and like I'm only down like a 1.3% overall. And that's like nothing. Like if I do this, I can trade so much and I have so many like tries. You get what I'm saying? So overall, I mean like if you just have good like risk management, I feel like just trade, have a brain. Don't be too like thing within the market. Don't be too eager to take stupid trades and just like be smart about it. And yeah, this is the trade I tried to take. And like this was like the thing. Like this was dumb. Like I could have just won this right here. But it's a quick 1 to 2. See, that's how I got filled. Like I entered, but I low-key entered really late. And this is like a quick 1 to 2. But I mean, you know what? I didn't get it. You live and learn. Whatever. But What did I learn for next time? Don't try to take this big ass fucking RR right here. This is dumb as shit. And two, I low-key just shouldn't have taken that trade anyway because look where it ended up going. So like this is still technically a loss because I was wrong overall. Like it was gonna go up anyway. So yeah, guys, that's my little recap of like everything. Um, my first video. I don't really know what else to say. Uh, I guess stay tuned till tomorrow because I'll probably upload tomorrow anyway. And I'm gonna win tomorrow, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do it for anyone who's watching because I'm gonna win tomorrow, and I'm gonna pass this fucking funded account because I know how to trade because I've won trades and I've been profitable. So just because I'm down 0 and 2 right now doesn't mean I'm gonna lose. I'll turn this shit around and you'll see, and I'll show you. But anyway, um, yeah, I love you guys. Please like and subscribe and like comment and just tell me where you guys are on your trading journey. Are you guys profitable? Are you not? How long have you been trading for? Well, why did you decide to do this? I don't know. Like, just tell me what the lore is, guys, because we're all just trying to figure this shit out. I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, well, you're a real one, and two, I mean, you're probably just trying to figure it out too. So, just tell me what's going on with you. And yeah, I love you guys. I hope that one day this video like blows up to the moon because I actually like make it and I make it big and like everybody like hopefully I can fuck with you guys and you guys can fuck with me and shit and like you know. So yeah, I'm just yapping, but love you guys. I'm done. First video, Rascal out. Love you. Peace. Bye. Oh shit, it didn't stop recording. Fuck, that was awkward. Okay, bye.